Dan fam, we been. It's your boy Porter Lion checking.
Yeah. What's the word? It's your boy K-Dot.
What time it is?
What time is it?
Reaction time. Let's get it, man. Yo, they saying Ben Simmons wants out.
He gone, baby. This basketball talk, by the way, so you know, it's about to be a basketball episode.
Once they heard Ben Simmons, if you don't know, they probably looking.
You can still watch though to find out
watch
about
this.
Ben Simmons. You know. NBA season coming up. You already know who about to win a chip.
Brooklyn.
Dallas.
Brooklyn or the Lakers.
Or Brooklyn.
One or the other.
It's a Dallas-Brooklyn final. Remember that. Lakers K. Big Lakers K. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but y'all know how I feel about Braun.
Anyway.
Alright. Reaction time.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Let's get to it, man. Ben Simmons wants out of Philly, man. Yeah, I think he should get out of. You think he deserves out of Philly, bro?
Honestly, they've been doing him dirty, so might as well get him out of there. So they been doing my boy dirty. Media talking dirty. Team talking about him dirty.
What are you hearing?
Well, first of all, Big Perk, I'm glad you're on the show with me this morning. You know, you talk around the league. You know I do, and I was on the phone all last night talking to various members of the Philadelphia 76ers organization, as well as folks on Ben Simmons' side as well, and that doesn't just include Rich Paul. Here's the bottom line. Ben Simmons does not want to be a part of the Philadelphia 76ers any longer. This is something he declared just a couple of days
serious
after the season was over. Ultimately,
Ben
he
Simmons
met with
is
Doc
not what he
Rivers
wants.
and the brass for the Philadelphia 76ers face-to-face. He told them to their face month ago. He did not want to be in Philadelphia any longer. Rich Paul, his agent, initially tried to say, excuse me, let's wait a minute here. Understand, it's going to be hard. You got 4 years, $146.6 million
Damn.
on your contract. It ain't like you're approaching the
I
last
didn't
year.
know he had that
It's a
much
very
bread.
arduous
Just
task
sign
and
that
what have you.
extension.
You need to be willing to sit out the damn season if you are going to make this move. Ben Simmons said, I don't give a damn, do it anyway. So in other words, he is getting...
Yo, you think you sit out a whole season, like a whole paycheck?
No, sir.
He said like 170 something, right? 4 years?
No, sir.
What's that? It's at least like
Yo, he's getting.
40 a year, 40 mil. You gonna sit? You gonna miss out on 40 mil?
Well, he's getting. Well, he'd be getting probably like.
No, I think he gonna forfeit his whole thing.
He still gets paid though, but you would just be getting fined.
given the impression
I think
that
that's
he is
the whole
willing to
check.
cost himself a year's salary in excess of $33
Oh,
million
shit. Oh, okay.
in order to get the hell
30 mil.
out of Philadelphia.
That's
Obviously,
crazy.
if
Well,
you're
he
the
got
Philadelphia
money.
76ers, you're going to take the
30
position.
mil
I'm
is
not
a lot
trying
of
to get
fucking
20
money.
cents on the dollar. This man has made it clear he doesn't want to be a part of Philadelphia any longer. Somehow, some way, it's become public information. And as a result of that reality, those teams that would be interested in him are not going to offer the bank because they know he wants out. So their mentality is,
You
why
think he
should we
what?
give up the house in order to
No,
get
what?
you? Philadelphia recognizes that and is
Just
now
scared.
holding their feet
Scared.
firmly to the ground. Their mentality, according to my sources, is simply this. When we look at the Philadelphia 76ers, a lot of people out there around the league, KP, have been talking about former Commissioner David Stern and what he would do. Because the fact that
what he
Ben
would
Simmons
do.
has made it clear he doesn't want to be a...
He'll probably get fined for trying to even
Stern
sit
gonna
out
hit you
on
with
some
a
dumb shit.
He gonna be like, listen, just
He'll take you a whole
He's
He
just
about
like-
to be like, yo, you out of the
just
NBA,
fuck the
bro.
league. Just
You
fuck-
about to
go back to Australia.
Australia.
What's up, man?
Yo, I was just about to say that.
It's done.
Come on, man. This is a baby league, bro.
Get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, oh, bro, real quick. He been in the league for 5 years, and you out here trying to demand a trade, bro. Like, you're an elite defender. He's a top athlete. He's one of the top athletes in the NBA. Athletic. He can pass like LeBron. He's tall, fast. He can dunk, do everything. Scared to shoot, bro, and you wanna ask out for a trade. If I was Philly, bro, I'm never trading you, bro. You will not play ball for 4 years, then, bro. I promise you.
So you gonna waste that roster spot? You gonna waste that roster spot and that money because that money's on the cap.
Yo, that ain't nothing to them owners, bro. 30
No,
million.
I'm not talking about their money in their pocket. I'm talking about the cap. That's $30 million out the cap every year just
Forget
because you want to keep him on the team.
Shea Milton, he's the backup point guard. Somebody, they gonna be starting for real. You have to pick up somebody off the street, undrafted. Come on,
30 mil is crazy.
Showing up to training camp. The former commissioner that was David Stern, God rest his soul, would have been finding folks all over the place.
Come on,
the Sixers are probably looking for that help from Commissioner Adam Silver. They may want him to step in and take the position that, excuse me, we don't get to sit up there, sign you to a max deal last year. You come back now and declaring you want to be out, and as a result, you're not going to get traded, but we still got to pay you your money. Remember, before the season even begins, Ben Simmons is due 50% of his salary, I believe, by November 2nd.
See, he's gonna get half of that.
$8.3 million October 1st, another $8.3 million November 1st to 2nd. So he's due about 50% of his salary before the season basically begins, essentially. And their mentality is, we don't want to have to pay him. So now we got to take into account, KP, the trade scenarios that are available. You got teams like Sacramento, Minnesota.
See, that's why I wouldn't even trade him.
Wow.
If I still gotta pay you half that bread, it don't matter.
It don't.
It don't matter.
That's a roster spot. I mean, come to Dallas, bro.
Philly ain't winning shit.
Buy him out.
State Warriors has been hesitant from Jump Street because they don't believe Draymond Green and Ben Simmons is an ideal fit. So they've been reluctant to make that move because you'd have to pick one or the other. And you know Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are going to want Draymond Green to be there instead of Ben Simmons. The Portland Trailblazers, from what I'm told, obviously they're talking about C.J. McCollum, they're talking about Robert Covington, they're talking about a couple of first-round picks. They don't want to put it out there because you don't want to alienate C.J. McCollum in the event that you keep him. But nevertheless, it's something that they've been willing to offer. The Sixers have not been willing to bite. Right now, the Sixers are holding their feet firm to the fire because they don't want to give in and cave in and set a bad precedent by moving somebody who makes a demand to be moved when he still has 4 years left on his contract. That is the situation going on with the Philadelphia 76ers right now. And the bottom line is everything is just chaotic because Ben Simmons apparently is willing to sit out the season before he shows up to the Philadelphia 76ers. We both know KP, he could always change his mind. That could be just smoke, blowing smoke. But according to what I'm hearing, his position has been made clear months ago. And he's been incredibly consistent with the Sixers. He hasn't folded. Bought a new $22 million mansion in Calabasas. Okay? The Sixers were talking about wanting to meet up with him. He said, hell, they can fly out here if they want to, but I'm not flying to see them. That's his mentality right now. It seems like it's going to get a lot uglier before it gets better. KP, the floor is yours.
I mean, everything that you said was spot on, Stephen A. And you know what? Over the past couple years, 5 or 6 years, I knew we were going to get to a point like this, where we're dealing with two stubborn parties, all right? We're talking about Ben Simmons and Rich Paul, along with a stubborn organization in the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm not throwing shots at nobody. I'm saying that, like you was talking about, both of these parties are not willing to bend. And right now, the 76ers are saying, you know what? We don't have to trade you. And they don't have to trade Ben Simmons. And I feel like this is going to get ugly.
Who you think who you think gonna win this battle?
Oh. I think Philly might send him somewhere bad. Might send him to a trash-ass team. They might send him to, like, Sacramento.
Sacramento a bad team, though.
It's a bad team, bro.
No, it's not, bro.
Sacramento Kings? They're going to trade De'Aaron Fox. They're going to probably trade other players.
They're not going to trade Fox. Man.
That's the only person you would trade for Ben Simmons. That's the only way he'd go to the Kings. You got to give up Ben Simmons. I mean, you got to give up your best player. You got to give up
the Kings. I don't think the Kings
Buddy
is
Hield.
bad this year.
Bro, they're trash, bro. No playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. So they're not, bro. Bro, they're not making the playoffs.
Not making the playoffs.
Lakers. Dallas. I give you that. Nah,
right.
Only because you're right here.
Just making sure.
The Warriors. The Jazz.
Nuggets.
Shit. Denver. Yep, Denver's coming out. That's 6. That's 6 teams right there.
Clippers.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Clippers crazy.
Because Kawhi's hurt.
Alright.
They might make the playoffs. But no, they'll make the playoffs. Clippers. Phoenix. That's 7. One more team. Maybe the Pelicans. There's teams that would do better than the Kings, bro.
Nah, bro. I think the Kings. Matter of fact, I might move Boston. I don't really care about the Kings, but
Lakers taking the West.
I don't think there's really any
But
bad
the simple
teams
fact
this
that,
season.
like
though.
you said, I feel like it's gonna come a point where Adam Silver is going to have to step in. And let me tell you how the system works for us when you get fined in the NBA. Okay.
Oh no, got. Oh nah, they traded for your chick.
Yes, he's in
I figured it.
Chicago.
And I know, he gets a certain amount of money, like you said. I don't know if it's
They
October
built it
1st,
fast.
November 1st, but he gets a certain percentage of his money up front.
50%.
But I know he still. Okay, but I know he still have that other 50 on the back end. And what I know about getting fined in the NBA is that they don't send you an invoice and they don't put a pink slip on your check. No, they take their money out before it hits your account. And one of the things that I always preach to guys that are in the NBA, to guys that was coming up beneath me, never give back your money. You work too hard to get to this point. Never give your lettuce back. From a guy that led the NBA in technical fouls, I regret it to this day, the hundreds of thousands that I lost because I was just being stupid and foolish and giving back my money. Now, with that being said, I talked about this yesterday on the Jump, Stephen A., is that think about the CBA in the next couple years. Think about what the owner's going to do when that comes up. They're going to be waiting at the front door for guys, for the Players Association, for the simple fact that they're going to say, you know what? We tired of this. We didn't went through it with Anthony Davis. We didn't went through it with James Harden. Now we're going through it with Ben Simmons. And so with that being said, look, both parties right now, they're standing firm. Philly is not budging, neither is Ben Simmons.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
I say, personally, like
For the NBA,
for the
it'd be
NBA,
good
I say
to
trade
trade
him.
him. Yeah, to trade him for the NBA.
But like, if it's like a business shit, Philly.
Some of them dotted
Me
line,
personally, I'm
bro.
a petty person, so I ain't gonna lie. The whole 4 years,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
we
Like,
were game for the whole 4 years.
you're an
I ain't
NBA
gonna lie.
player. Shoot the fucking ball.
Nah, you don't gotta shoot, bro.
Dunk the ball. At least score the ball when you open.
That was one play, bro. Don't let them discourage you. All right.
He scored like 2 points in his last 4-game fourth quarters, bro. That's unacceptable. To be a max player and not score in the
He's not a
fourth quarter,
scorer, bro.
doesn't matter. He's not a shooter. He can score. He averages like almost 15,
He's a
16.
facilitator. He facilitates. That's my mom player. I don't got 2K,
You
but
need
that's
to-
my mom player.
You need to score buckets in the playoffs. If you can't score buckets in the playoffs, you're useless, bro.
I.e. LeBron, 2011.
Shit, I ain't gonna do all that. Hey, yo. It's your boy, For the Lion.
It's your boy K-Dot.
Checking out.
Peace.